Sonic is my favorite video game series next to Pokemon, and it's probably due to how satisfying it is to go fast in it. It's probably due to this move, the Spin Dash. The Spin Dash has been around since almost the very beginning. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 for the Sega Genesis in 1992, to be exact. Even though Sonic the Hedgehog 1 was in 1991, the Spin Dash was added a year later. And the Spin Dash can actually be used to break down walls, get instant burst of speed, and to go around loop-to-loops a lot easier, because, instant burst. But what if you wanted to go old school with the question, can you beat Sonic Mania Plus without the Spin Dash? So basically, I can't. Before we start the challenge, let's explain the rules. Rule number 1, I cannot use the Spin Dash, so any action that involves pressing down and mashing the jump button, I can't do. Although the NPCs can, because it would be a nightmare to babysit them, because if you go off screen, they're going to try to jump and Spin Dash to get to you. And also, Rule 2 states that any moves that are similar are legal, such as Super Peeler and Drop Dash. Rule 3, if we get to any area where I have to switch characters to progress, I can't go back to the character I was playing with before. Say, I get to a point with Ray, but I can't progress because I need Mighty's Drop Dash, or Hammer Drop, not Drop Dash, why did I say Drop Dash, to get through. I can switch to Mighty, but I can't switch back to Ray. I don't know why I would be playing with Ray anyway. I don't really like him. I don't know why, I just don't like him. But you'll later see that this rule is irrelevant. So with that said, let's begin. We set the game like any other, riding the tornado with Sonic and Tails onto Angel Island, and a bunch of egg robos pull us to Green Hill Zone Act 1, the stage that has appeared in pretty much every Sonic game. But I like it, because it's really easy even in this challenge. I managed to obtain 2 Chaos Emeralds, then we get to the first boss, the DD Wrecker. Most of the time, I just Spin Dash, hit the bottom twice, let go of the Spin Dash, jump, and then take out the first section, and then slowly take out the second one. It's not that hard. But I can't do that, so I have to just use my bubble shield that I obtained to bounce into them once, and then accidentally hit the other one while I'm trying to hit the one that's actually vulnerable. But I eventually did take him out. These guys are not that hard. It's literally the first boss. I don't think I actually lost to this boss, even my first time playing. Next, we go on to Act 2, and I grab a life and invincibility and speed shoes, or power sneakers. Look, Sonic Retro says power sneakers, but I have been saying speed shoes, so I don't know. And I forgot to grab 2 emeralds, so I only grabbed 1 when the Death Egg robot attacks. I just camp under his legs to win, unlike the original where the legs had an enormous hitbox, which made it really annoying, on the chemical plant. I take the bottom path to grab another emerald, and I restart so I can go to the top route since I'm not used to the bottom route, and I can have another Chaos Emerald on the top route. And continuing through the stage gets me to another special stage, only for my controller to cut out at the worst moment and I get ejected. I now have a fire shield, meaning I can break through breakable walls without having to build up speed, and I stumble into... I hate it when I encounter words in my script I don't know how to pronounce. I want to say it's amiibo, but I don't know, it's spelled weird. English is hard. I stumble into this thing, and it's really not that difficult when you know how to beat it. Usually I use Spin Dash to the other side to avoid his projectile attacks, but once again, I can't do that, so I just have to slowly take him down. Act 1 is done. Act 2 starts, and I get an emerald by cheesing it. It turned around, which I found funny, and I found an extra life in another special stage. Now, I have Supersonic. I immediately went super, forgetting how close I was to the boss, Mean Bean Machine. This boss is easy if you know how to make it easy. Once you send Robotnik like 1 or 2 chains, he starts to pile up garbage and kill himself. So I send him a 2 chain and win. This boss is really easy when you know what you're doing. Once you send Robotnik 1 or 2 chains and he loses, we go to Steelopolis Zone, which has one of the best songs in Sonic history. Act 1 has no issues, and Heavy Gunner was a piece of cake since in Super Sonic you can just hold right to win. Act 2 starts, and my god, the music is great. Just listen to this. So good. Anyway, Act 2 gave me no problems, and the boss, the Weather Mobile, was easy with Super Sonic, and Flying Battery Zone starts. Okay, Flying Battery Zone starts with me getting the invisibility and landing shield, which I immediately exchange for a fire shield, because protecting me from 30-degree burns is a lot better than, oh wow, wings are attracted to me. I clear the fat platforming over bottomless pit section and make it to an area where I have to use the electric shield to get around. That doesn't mean I can't get the speed shoes and mean to go supersonic, canceling them out. Way to go. Grabbing a ton of rings and fought the big squeeze, but since I'm supersonic and not Super Knuckles, I actually have a jump height and kill him before he the Crusher moves twice. Act 2 starts and nothing of note happens other than me pulling off this sick trick that saves like 2 seconds. Spider Mobile was easy, and that's good because I hate spiders. You know, I have done this challenge before and I don't remember most of it, so I was worried that there was some like unremembered, unforeseen obstacle that I forgot and couldn't get around, rather than the video would be so short and boring because there's nothing to recap. That all changes in Press Garden Zone Act 1. Press Garden Zone starts with this room, I don't know what to call it, and there is a breakable wall that they expect you to spin dash through to break, but they expect doesn't mean much around here. Just to say that Supersonic can't help us, because even though he can break through walls by walking into them, you need 50 rings to transform, and this early in the level, there's only like 23. So I tried, and tried, and tried again for so long to try to break this stupid wall, and I couldn't. So now, it is not possible to beat Sonic Mania Plus without the spin dash. Or is it? It may not be possible to do it with Sonic, but there's one character who can pass this obstacle. Someone who is hard as nails, it ain't hard to tell. Someone who can break them down whether they solid or frail. They call him Knuckles. Knuckles has the ability to climb, glide, and break through walls by running into them. To make up for his gliding ability though, his jump height is so much worse than Sonic's. Look at this comparison. What the hell? So I played through all 4 zones again. Greenhouse Zone, Chemical Plant Zone, Steelopolis Zone, and Flying Battery Zone, retaining all 7 Chaos Emeralds and Super Knuckles. So after all that, we can get to Press Garden Zone as Knuckles the Echidna, and BAM! The wall crumbles and we can move on with our journey. The rest of the act is a breeze, except for the part which took me an embarrassingly long time to scale. And Shiver Saw was easy and time for Act 2. Act 2 has inferior music than Act 1 in my opinion. Doesn't mean it's not easy. Heavy Shinobi, I think I spelled that wrong, wasn't as hard as he's normally very easy even without Super Knuckles. Enough to start a Speedway Zone. Finally we can make some progress. Starts to beat the Stardust Speedway. God, that was an error. It's a bit annoying because of these wheel things you need to spin dash to really activate. And originally, like I said, I did this challenge before, I had Knuckles mode on, so that the other Knuckles that was controlled by the AI could spin dash and move it. And I got through it. This time, I just went around him, through some routing. Hotaru Hot Rod, yes, I had to look up the name Hotaru Hot Rod. It's never hard, and this time it's no different. So now we go on to Stardust Speedway 2. Stardust Speedway Act 2 doesn't have anything too notable. It doesn't even have any of those spin dash circle things. And so we get to the real challenge of the zone, the boss, Metal Sonic. The boss is split into 3 phases, and the first is you running after him. The second is the Mecha Sonic from Sonic 2 Master System. I also had to Google the name. And finally, Metal Sonic Kai from Knuckles Chaotix. But Super Knuckles isn't terrible, so on to Hydra City. And before anyone tells me it's Hydra City, there is no A. It's Hydra City, for the love of God. Anyway, the stage is easy, like, really easy. What's the synonym for easy? Uncomplicated, trouble-free, painless. What? Okay, so Hydra City Act 1 is idiot-proof. This sucks. Anyway, there is just one major roadblock. It's at the end of the stage, this room with a breakable wall, then a tube. You might think, oh, that's no problem for Knuckles, you can just pass through it. The wall isn't the problem, it's the tube. Even when super, you can't build up enough speed to get through it. I do know another path, and after harassing the internet for, I kid you not, 10 minutes, we found out there is another way to get around this. So I would start the level, get to this section, and Knuckles can't reach it. Damn it, Knuckles and your non-existent jump height. We got halfway through the game and just had a roadblock in Press Garden Zone. And now we have one in Hydro City Zone. So we need Knuckles to get past Press Garden, but Tails to get past Hydro City. So with this rules, it is not possible to beat the game without the spin dash. If only there was a way to swap characters without debug mode. Maybe with the monitor or something? Well, what if I told you there is? I have one more ace up my sleeve, and it's a little thingy called Encore Mode. It's a very weird deck of cards I'm holding. Encore Mode is slightly different than Mania Mode, the main mode of the game. Encore Mode is the Mania Mode levels, both different color palette and slightly different level layouts. But I don't think it'll affect the run too much. But what's interesting is the life system. In Encore Mode, you can have 5 lives at a time, and each life represents a character that you have saved. So if I'm Sonic and Mighty, and the next in line is Tails, Ray, and Knuckles, if I die as Sonic, I can't use them until I find a monitor with a face on it. Then I automatically swap to Mighty, and Tails is my partner. If Mighty dies, then I swap to Tails, and Ray is my partner, and so on. But the best part is that you can swap to the other characters by pressing a button, in my case, X, and then you can play as that character. So all you need to do is get to Press Garden Zone with Knuckles following us or as Knuckles and break the wall. Then we need to get to Tails to Hydro City Zone Act 1 and very easily get over the wall. Sounds easy, right? Well, it is. Very, very easy. Except, we don't even start Green Hill Zone, we start in Angel Island Zone from Sonic 3. Angel Island Zone is the easiest stage in the whole game for me, because I've played Sonic 3 so much, like 200 times. But come on, I beat the stage in under 30 seconds, even without the spin dash. Now we have to pick between Mighty the Armadillo or Ray the Flying Squirrel as our first partner. I'm not good at controlling Ray's flying ability, so I picked Mighty, and damn it! I forgot that there is a breakable wall in Mighty's path that you need to spin dash to get through. So I had to pick Ray, but for some reason you can't pause the game in this section, so I have to restart the entire game just to pick a different character. Great. Like I said, I'm not good at controlling Ray, so it takes me a while to get up the cliff normally, let alone without the spin dash. But since I'm such an epic gamer, I cleared the cliff without not much struggle, and we can start the game again for like the 13th time today. God damn. I'm not going to talk about everything that happened because, you just watched it, but we did make it to Press Garden Zone with Knuckles following us, and we did make it to Hydro City Zone with Tails, so we can finally make more progress. We fight the boss, who is a piece of cake, and we're off to Hydro City Zone Act 2. Hydro City Zone has nothing to report other than me almost drowning here. The boss was easy since I'm so good at this game, and we can move on to the second half of the game with Mirage Saloon Zone. Mirage Saloon Zone is way different in Encore Mode than Mania Mode. For instance, Mania Mode Act 1 is Sky Chase Wannabe, and Encore Mode is the tweaked Knuckles Act 1. The level has things that were different than last time I played, or at least it feels like it, because I haven't played the stage in a long time. And speaking of time, the time of day also changes from whatever this is, morning, evening, I don't know, to night, which doesn't make any sense. A mirage is an optical illusion caused by an atmospheric, sorry, it's morning, I can't talk right now, condition, especially the appearance of a sheet of water in a desert or a hot road caused by the reflection of light from the sky and heated air. I probably said that wrong because I'm bad at reading, but I did have to Google that. So basically, it's like something that's weird and looks real, but not real, and it's caused by heat and light. If it's night, there's no heat or light, or at least there is light, but from the moon, and it's like not enough light to cause a mirage, and it's like, unless you're in like the Sahara Desert or something, it's not that hot. Actually, I don't know, how hot is the Sahara Desert at night? Throw that on screen, please. Anyway, the level didn't cause any problems. The boss is annoying, that's because I haven't fought this boss that much. So we're going to Act 2, which isn't as hard as anything, and the only remotely difficult part is the boss, Heavy Magician. Her patterns are consistent, yes, but I'm not good at dodging them. I'm used to fighting her with Supersonic, and since the Encore Mode stages are hard as all hell, I haven't gotten the Chaos Emerald yet. So yeah, it took me a while. So next is Oil Ocean Zone, America's favorite zone. It's not hard, but I'm an idiot, so I was sure I'd spin dash under one of these octuses, and Octus is actually the name. But I didn't, so we made it through. Hi-Ho's more successful brother was easy, and here we go into Act 2. Act 2 has this dumb gimmick where the smoke drains your rings, and it reminds me of Sandopolis Zone, but not as bad, so going to Mecha Octus. And yes, that's actually its name. Everyone says, oh, this boss is super hard, and it took me multiple tries in my first playthrough. Dude, I beat the boss third try, even in my first playthrough. It's not that difficult. Actually, another thing, but I play Sonic 2 way too much. Next, we move on to Lava Reef Zone, and I'm not going to show you it until later. Probably because, like, it's an epic climactic finish, because there's something in Lava Reef Zone that makes it extremely difficult, and I want to see if anyone can guess it. Also, my TV broke, and that's kinda how I've been doing this, so I can't really record. So yeah, I might be dormant for a bit, other than a few, like, really short Sonic 1 things. So yeah, I hope you are okay with it. But that doesn't mean that you should subscribe for the big finale of this really underwhelming challenge.